stuff.
I heard shots fired on my mind.
Pow. But you made it through. You checked. No Swiss cheese.
Barely.
Yeah.
I burned 1,000 calories right.
Yes, sir. Now, if you didn't see the first episode, it was entitled, what is the proper definition of an ex? So now, we progress on over and we're going to kind of relax a little bit. We're going to talk about us. We're going to go, what shall we go? What is Mr. Right? We might well leave because women think they already know. Women think they already know what Mr. Right is.
How's that? They in the same trouble. They still living.
They still living. Half of the ones that got something to say ain't even spoken for.
Well, I'm telling you. Ain't nothing to change. You're a dying breed. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, what is Mr. Right? A lot of the times, I bring this up because it kind of pisses me off, honestly. Okay. It really pisses me off.
Talk about it.
Because a lot of times, we still trying to figure out how to be a man.
Right.
How to become a man. Then we got to turn around and be the man of a family, of a companionship.
Say that word,
Companionship.
Wait.
So it's kind of mind-boggling that we in these shoes. We have this scientific makeup, right? But yet we're the ones who struggling to get there. And women say, you ain't no man because if you was a man, blah, blah, blah. A man, blah, blah, blah. How you know?
What is that based off of?
And that's what we need to get to. So let's pull out some principles, man. From our experience, we played sports. we was coached by a lot of men. I personally grew up in a single parent household by a female, right? You had both parents, but towards the end, you basically had your dad. You still got your dad.
Right.
And there was a lot of men in your family now.
Right.
A lot of men. So what makes Mr. Right towards a female?
Man. What makes Mr. Right to me is the principles. Same principles my grandfather gave me. Now, he was a pastor over 40 years.
Okay.
So those stories he used to tell me, and how I used to watch him and my grandmother, because the early part of my life, my grandparents raised me.
Gotcha.
Alright, so I saw the man be the man, the woman be the woman, like she was
right.
old school. It was old school. Yeah.
Old school player.
Now, here's the catch now. Here's the thing to get me. We're in modern times.
Yeah.
Well, that old school stuff did work. Because I see a lot of marriages, people have been together 50 plus years. Now, when we use modern day thought processes, it's kind of odd because now your divorce rate is so high. Because you got a lot of women taking male roles, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you got a man in the house, you have two masculine styles competing with each other. And somebody got to bow down.
Right. And you know what? That's a touchy subject because you said the word bow down. Also goes with submissive. Right? Which is not a downgrade. See, I think, like you said, the old school. I don't gracefully date my grandma, my first love.
Right.
When you say submissive, that's not a negative thing. Ain't nobody saying bow down to me, kiss my feet every day I walk in the door. That's not. At least that's not how I perceive it.
No.
Right? That's not how it is. What it is when it's our turn to jump in front of a bullet, right? Meaning anything that would jeopardize the protection, mentally, physically, spiritually, of your family inside of that address where y'all reside at, then we got a problem. I don't need you doing that. That's what God built me to do for you.
All right.
But women take it so far as all these different antics that come with it that they read from people who are not in or does not have those grounded roots of our grandparents. But they got it.
Right.
So carry on, my brother.
Right. So for me as a male, in my ideal relationship,
okay,
I want to be able to provide.
Okay.
In the masculine role, I want to be able to provide, protect, and to be able to love on my person, whether it be spouse, girlfriend, etc.,
Right.
and my family. Let me be the person that can direct and lead the family and move forward. I do believe in the umbrella of God.
Okay.
So it's like, if I believe in the umbrella, and the Lord is my high priest above me, you know, you come to me,
wow,
and I bring it up before the Lord.
Gotcha.
And I come back down. That don't mean that you're not beside me. My wife will be beside me.
Right.
But let me lead. That's the thing. Let me lead. Give me the opportunity to lead. And if I'm not doing a great job at it, okay, you have the right to take over. Because I won't always have it.
Right.
I'm not going to always have it. I'm not going to always be at the peak. I'm not going to always be at the apex. You always have peaks and valleys as a man coming up.
No, you should.
It's very hard.
Life is a constant lesson.
Right. So it's like when I have my valleys, I think my woman should step into my valley and help bring me up. And it's vice versa. When you're down,
that valley out, man.
when you're down, I'm going to come in there and be like, baby, I got you. Come on.
Right.
Just hop on my back. I can carry you.
Exactly.
And I think that's what it is. And I think that's what a great man should offer his woman, his wife, etc. I think a lot of times everything just get thrown off.
Yeah.
I really think, you know, we all say social media.
Yeah.
You know, our minds have been brainwashed or whitewashed into what is the ideal of this, what is the ideal of that.
Right.
Everybody didn't grow up in an ideal home, even myself.
Correct.
You might look at me and say, man, Jay got it going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jay Dan's got it. I struggle.
Right.
We
We all
mud.
struggle.
We all went through the mud at a certain point.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you don't when you come out of it and you come out clean and washed, don't let your situation in the mud affect how you move forward.
Most definitely, especially when you finally get somebody who doesn't mind allowing you to lead. Right. And some guys can be so beat up that when it's time for them to lead, they can't. And the personnel who they join their life with, whether it be, like I said, girlfriend, marriage, and or side piece. We're going to get to that.
Side piece.
Right. That might be the next episode. We're going to work on. But you may get to a certain point to where you have to get out of the way and let people learn lessons, give them an opportunity to lead, and give them the opportunity to understand and build courage. Because the current lesson may not even be for y'all two. It may be for the child you bear.
Mm-hmm.
It may be for a person in your family that's probably finally going to that same valley that you've been to. But if you don't get a chance to lead your family, you know, how can you start the process of, not even family, if you don't get a chance to lead, step in that front line, you'll never be on the right road of becoming Mr. Right.
Well, the thing I would ask a woman is, are you willing to let a man, you know, are you able to love a man emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically? If you can do that, I think he has the potential of being Mr. Right. I think the problem is it's so hard to crack those codes, to go through those barriers, because there is so much resistance built up, because a lot of women have past experiences, past trauma. And I think we call it hurt bonding. I think that's the new word you call it now. Yeah. To where it's like you do get a guy, and that guy can be Mr. Right. That man could be everything you've always dreamed of, but your mind is so clouded to the point where it's like you let him slip past you.
Man, a lot of times women, they have not seen Mr. Right to identify him. Now Mr. Right comes along, they can identify that person, and he's right there in their face. A lot of times, Mr. Right is the guy who you don't want, who is actually best for you,
right,
for your lifestyle, who you've become, to help build that confidence.
That's why when I look for the woman, the woman that's meant for me, I do not look at this.
Okay,
What's on the inside? Because you can be Instagram fine with an ugly heart.
Ooh, I always say, what's on the inside will make you look ugly every time. If you listen, now listen, now you know we in the man cave now.
What a collection play there.
Listen, now you know I done had some stallions.
I can't say it.
I know you can't, right. But I say I've had some stallions, and a lot of times you already know the same like women do. Guys do the same thing. I'm gonna bring you around my friends, my inner circle, and we gotta see what they think. And I've had guys that couldn't even concentrate at the table. Couldn't even concentrate. And it's not just 1, 2, 3, but the attitude that came with it made them look so horrific, embarrassed me, and then you start getting into how they grew up versus how you grew up. And then it's like, how can I be your Mr. Right when you grew up this way? My teachings and my roots are way different. And to combine those, to merge them, will be catastrophic.
Right. You gotta be in a position to where both of your lifestyles can coexist. And what is Mr. Right? Mr. Right is the guy that genuinely cares about you. When I'm not talking about care about you. It's not sex based.
Right.
Like you gotta separate the love and lust. I should be talking like this. You gotta separate the love and lust. Once you separate the love from the lust, your thought process can come a whole lot clearer. But I mentioned 90 days. 90 days plays a factor because when you really figure out who genuinely cares about you, you can step from a different perspective. But once you already in the mix and you already mixing y'all soul ties together, once you're doing the soul ties, it gets kind of hard to differentiate. Like what is love and what is lust? Like what's the difference?
Let's try to do this, J Day. Let's try to do like a rapid fire. Alright, so here we go. This is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna try to come with some of the typical things that women say. And you we gonna try to answer just off of natural ability. Is that qualifications of a Mr. Right? Alright?
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. Gotta be able to cook.
Boyfriend.
But you gotta say yes or just say yes or no.
Okay.
Just say yes or no. We making this game up on the spot.
Gotta be able to cook.
He gotta be able to cook, yes or no. So all of these will be like talents for checking the box for Mr. Right. Gotta be able to cook.
This is a yes.
Okay. Gotta be able to put it on you.
Yes.
Work long hours.
No.
Intellectual.
Yes.
Clean record.
Ideally, yes. A lot of jokers
Right.
Everybody make mistakes.
Have no kids.
Perspective.
Interact with your family. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Okay. Go to church every Sunday. Every Sunday.
What about my church?
You know what I'm saying? He making an effort.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you want God. You want a God figure, man.
Right. But and see, that's the thing. That's how can't see, but things that you are accomplishing in life, I perceive you to be a man. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you. I appreciate
Right. So you could go do everything and have all the accolades, provide, but certain things won't make you a man if you're not doing it across the board.
So I choose not to go further.
Mm-hmm.
I choose not to. The only reason why I choose that because I don't want to be 50-55.
Right.
Having shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Right.
Like, I've had the money. I've been broke.
Yeah.
I've done it. I know how to go back and get the money.
Right.
I know who I need to be around to go get the money. But to do that, I'm going to lose time. To lose time is time that I'm not investing in a person.
Gotcha.
And that's your trick. That's your killer.
Man, I really feel this whole Mr. Right thing, you know, some guys are great, but they don't know how to time. And that's cool. It's so many people that look up to them that will never get too worried about if they know how to time.
Listen, I feel like I'm a shit, but I don't even know how to tie a bow tie.
Right. Exactly.
I'm just being that.
But you know what? It'll take one woman to sit here and invite you somewhere and she say, "Why you ain't having no tie?" And that guy will be so ashamed at the way she came at him that he'll probably like leave and ghost her.
But let that woman tie that man bow tie.
Right.
She stuck. She got somebody.
Exactly.
He gonna be with her. Because now you done showed him something he never had to do for himself.
Exactly.
And now you just improved this man with that small gesture. Instead of just leaning on him, now you led him.
And that's my conclusion. My conclusion is I feel the person that allows you to step in a space, right? The companion. Alright? When they allow you to step in a space and they show their valleys, their vulnerabilities, once they show you that, and they allow you to help aid and lift them and even it out, or tie that bow tie, I think that's your Mr. Right. A person who will show their vulnerability and allow you to help aid them and back and forth. If you can be vulnerable around somebody and it's not, you don't end up being shy, embarrassed, so on and so forth, and you can live with each other out, I think that's Mr. Right.
If that man genuinely cares for you, I don't care how long y'all been knowing each other. You can know the person for years, or you can know the person for, 8 months. You can tell when the person genuinely cares for you. Not for what you have, not for what you don't have, but what's best for you and trying to help you progress and letting you become better.
Right.
That's the person you need to actually invest your time in and stack your chips. Don't spread it out with multiple men.
Right.
Because all they want to do is take your assets. That one man, don't take one, that will add value to you.
Yes, sir.
Once you start seeing the value that he sees in you, that's your Mr. Right.
With that being said, man, any last words? I think that was a good little stopping point, man. So, you good?
Man, suit your daddy season, get ready.
Hey, most definitely. Well, this has been another episode of Mancave Thoughts. With Jaydan and myself, Rod. Thank you all so much for just checking us out. Come back. Episode 3 is on the way.
Post in the comment section.
Don't be trying to call us. Don't be trying to